Fear has stopped more dreams than failure ever could. Not because people weren't talented, not because they didn't have opportunities, and not because they weren't capable. They simply allowed fear to make their decisions. Fear told them they weren't ready. Fear told them that they needed more time. Fear told them that people would laugh if they tried and failed. So they waited. They planned. They overthought every possible outcome. And eventually, they convinced themselves that staying where they were was safer than taking the risk. But here's something you need to understand. Fear doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes, fear looks like procrastination. Sometimes it looks like perfectionism. Sometimes it sounds like, I'll start next week. I need to learn a little more. The timing isn't right. I'm waiting until I feel confident. But confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes because of action. You don't become confident and then take the first step. You take the first step. You survive the discomfort. And then you begin to realize that you're stronger than you thought. Think about the goal you've been putting off. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to improve your health. Maybe you want to create content, change careers, go back to school, or finally become more disciplined. You know what you want, and deep down, you probably know what you need to do. But fear keeps asking, what if you fail? What if people judge you? What if you're not good enough? But let me ask you something different. What if you succeed? What if that first step changes the direction of your life? What if the person you're capable of becoming is waiting on the other side of one courageous decision? Fear wants guarantees. It wants to know that everything will work out perfectly. But life doesn't give us guarantees. Growth requires uncertainty. Success requires risk. And becoming a stronger version of yourself requires you to walk into situations that don't always feel comfortable. You may never feel completely ready. You may never reach a point where every doubt disappears. And that's okay. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear is still speaking. It's taking the step even when your hands are shaking. It's using your voice even when you're worried about what people might think. It's choosing your future instead of protecting your comfort. And you don't have to defeat every fear today. You only need to take one step. Make one phone call. Complete one workout. Record one video. Submit one application. Write the first page. Keep one promise to yourself. That step may appear small to everyone else, but when you've been standing still because of fear, one step is powerful. Because every time you act in spite of your fear, you send yourself a message. I can trust myself. I can handle discomfort. I don't have to run every time life becomes difficult. That is how confidence is built. Not through thinking, not through waiting, and not through imagining the perfect version of your life. Confidence is built through evidence. Every difficult thing you complete becomes evidence. Every promise you keep becomes evidence. Every time you get back up after making a mistake becomes evidence that you are capable of continuing. And yes, you might fail, You might make mistakes. You might feel embarrassed. Some people may not understand your vision. But failure doesn't mean you made the wrong decision. Sometimes, failure is simply a lesson showing you how to make your next attempt stronger. The real failure is allowing fear to keep you trapped inside a life you know you've outgrown. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. You're standing in the same place. You still have the same dream. You're still making the same excuses. And you're still wondering what might have happened if you had started today. Now imagine something different. Imagine that you took that step. You struggled. You learned. You adjusted. And little by little, you became more disciplined, more confident, and more capable. The journey wasn't perfect, but you kept moving. Which version of your future do you want to experience? The one controlled by fear or the one created by courage? You don't need permission to change your life. You don't need everyone to believe in your vision. And you don't need to have the entire journey figured out. You only need enough courage to take the next step. Fear may come with you. Doubt may come with you. Uncertainty may come with you. But they do not get to lead you. You decide where you're going. You decide what happens next. You decide whether this becomes another moment you avoid or the moment everything begins to change. Stop waiting to feel fearless. Start before you feel ready. Take the step. Make the decision and do it afraid. If you're tired of allowing fear, inconsistency, and a lack of discipline to control your progress, you don't have to overcome it alone. Through my coaching program, I'll help you build stronger habits, develop real discipline, and start taking consistent action toward the life you want. The person you're meant to become is waiting on the other side of your next decision. Let today be the day you finally move forward.